Hey, what's up? This is Doug with Design 8 Studio. As you may know, I'm a pastor of a church, and a lady in our church commissioned me to make two of these for her grandson. These are coin banks, personalized coin banks, in which the letter is the initial of the person's name. And these are available all over Etsy, but this lady in our church preferred for me to make it. The deep pockets and deep profile cuts meant both that I had the bit sticking out more than normal, which meant going with more conservative depth of cut and feed rate, less than what the LowRider 4 is capable of normally. But because that extra stick out means the bit is going to be more subjected to possibility of deflection, I backed off to go with conservative settings. And it also meant that even as deep as I could go with this kind of regular size bit, it meant that I still was going to need to use a bandsaw pass and a flush trim bit on the router table to complete the profile cut. But I was able to get the deep pocketing done just by having the bit stick out more than normal. This also meant that I had to do the finishing pass in two passes because the cutting blade portion of the bit was not enough to cover all of the depth in the first pass. And this also meant that the smooth part of the bit slightly burnished the upper part of the wood during the second finishing pass. As always, mistakes were made, and I've found in projects like this that a big part of success is not being able to do it perfectly, but being capable of implementing repairs to fix and hide mistakes in what you're working on. I was using an upcut bit, a 1 flute 1/4 inch upcut bit, and that upcut means that you get little micro tear out at the top of the cut, which is why you see the little fuzzies in the red oak wood there. And if I get a hold to a 1/4 inch compression bit, then in theory I could go deep enough that the upcut portion is completely submerged in the wood and the downcut portion is protecting the top of the cut from those little fuzzies. However, in a cut like this, I would still, because of those conservative depth of cut settings, I would still have the upcut portion of the bit still above the material surface. So in this particular type of situation, I didn't think it would really benefit me to try to use a compression bit. Under normal circumstances, the LowRider 4 is capable of a depth of cut that easily takes advantage of a compression bit, in which the lower portion of the bit, that is the upcut portion, is completely submerged in the material, and the downcut portion at the top is protecting against that micro tear out. So I have recently obtained some 1/8 inch downcut bits, which are great for doing engraving and shallow pocketing, but they're only 1/8 inch. And when you're doing hogging out a lot of material like this, there's benefit in using a 1/4 inch bit or bigger. Of course, the trade-off is it hogs out the material faster, but it has a larger corner radius on those inside corners. So for this use and this size, a 1/4 inch bit for hogging out this material in these deep pocket cuts is, I think, the right choice. You may notice also that those flexible TPU bristles on the dust shoe designed by Ryan of V1 Engineering, these are deeper TPU bristles than the normal. Ryan came out later with a longer set, and for deep cuts like this, they are really what the doctor ordered. Although not everything was exactly as perfect as I would like, they came out looking great, and the lady who ordered them from our church is very pleased, and I had a great time making these. This is just an enjoyable hobby for me. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you like it, please click subscribe, and until the next video, I wish you happy making.